Так, всем привет. Я начал играть. Сначала просто начал играть, но потом все же решил и стрим запустить. Не знаю, что меня не так сильно бесить будет. Посмотрим.
With the timescale we are on, it is indeed a challenge. Hence, as stated in the letter, we must ask for your further cooperation in the matter. First, there are a number of vendors in the city you will need to buy from. There is also some unsold core lapis at the chasm. Finally, there is Chang the Ninth's batch.
Alrighty, so 3 sellers in the city, another—
Of course, we are not expecting you to cover the costs.
Wow, so many Mora! With cash like this, Paimon could rent out Leoli Pavilion and eat there for a whole month!
Давайте еще так вот. Рядышком. Просто... Нет, это ты не будешь кушать, тебе надо, это сладко.
Well, this is not the first time we've had to do something like this. It's just par for the course now.
Верю, что занимаетесь уже такими.
All you need to do is strike a deal. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will handle the transportation and other trifling matters. Once you have purchased all the core lapis, please proceed to the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse, where you can see the rest of the plan unfold.
Gotta hand it to Guhua Geek. This is some seriously solid work for a guy who lives in a fantasy world. Let's do this in the order the guy said. First the sellers in the city, then the chasm, and then last but not least, Chang the Ninth.
Красивая же, блин, графика, а?
Enjoy your meal.
Ну. Хочешь на стол? Хочешь мне на руки? Хочешь туда идти? Давайте того, этот выглядит ближе. Нет, никаких больше знаков вопросов, ну вас нафиг.
Hi, anything I can do for you? You want all my core lapis? Well, that's sad. None are in writing. The buyers are being incredibly indecisive. Oh, it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild? Seems business trends are about to change and... Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. Don't worry about my prior client. He hadn't made any down payments or anything. Quite common in the... Thank you for your patronage. We hope the Feiyun Commerce Guild will continue to do...
Так, дойдем. Да, блин. Идет еще и нас двигает.
day, my
тише,
friend.
тише.
My apologies, but I'm out. Oh, I thought you were here to purchase Snezhnayan products. No, that I still have. Although I ship it all to factories in Snezhnaya. Too much hassle, not enough return. Sorry. What? No. All right, I'll do it. Just clearly no shortage of cash flow and lead.
Oi! Shh! Keep your voice down. All of it?
Торговец.
Though my business may not seem so big, all of it would be far more than you actually want. Fayun Commerce Guild? Well, if it's for the Fayun Commerce Guild, then sign on the dotted line, and I'll start getting things in order right
дорогой.
away.
Расплачивайся теперь за купленное. Разломы. Ой. Сейчас мы там в разломе понакупаем, да. Хочешь туда идти? Блин, вроде так хорошо рядом сидели. Это что? Нет, не будем осматриваться. Ни в коем случае. Нет. Там вот. Там кое-что другое видел.
Come on, focus! Born of ice and frost.
А там, по-моему, был.
A keen eye.
Вот вижу.
A keen eye.
Так, теперь давайте посмотрим. Что там цветок можно собрать? Погоди.
In a trade war, the perfect hunter leaves no
Кажется, туда пешком, да. Пешком-то. Пешком.
Access denied.
Ты что, сколько у вас тут? Туда повисим. Да, самое время. Возьмем тебя.
My demon expelling mantra is ready.
А, кстати, все, дальше этот квест могу уже не выполнять. Мультиплеер разблокировался. Попробуем.
Aha, finally. I thought you might come. As it happens, I do have a batch of core lapis that hasn't been shipped yet. It's all yours, if you name the original buyer's price was already quite high.
Are you serious? We spent less than 100,000.
I'm afraid it has to go to the highest bidder. I'm breaching an existing agreement by selling to you, so it has to be worth my while. Look, you have your problems to deal with and I have mine. You could take it or...
All right. We'll pay. When we get back, we'll just have to tell the guild that we'll sell to this gentleman at 4 times the normal price in the future.
Wait, surely there's no need for that. Please, don't do this. It's not even your money. Why be so frugal with it?
It might be the guild's money, but we'll have a tough time explaining to our boss why we spent so much in one go. If he asks, all we can do is mention your name and say you gouged us over the price.
What?
I understand. I'm sorry, please. There's just one other thing, though. There's been an issue. I don't know where exactly, but if I can't, so maybe you could go and look for the carts? There should be 5 of them in total. If you can... Oh, yes, of course. I mean,
That's that, then. Well...
Why the long face? You're alive, aren't you? Fry!
Born of ice and frost.
Fry! 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 You're open! Fry! Fry!
Fourth, my blade.
Будет
The
тут.
wrong test subject.
Так, мы тут тоже берем. Отлично. Ну, конечно. Так, где там сюда?
Paimon Sea. Yep, that...
Ну, давайте так. Пока остался ты в дороге, да?
Access denied.
Ух ты, иди сюда, заяц. Кошка что-то, не знаю, ползает.
Didn't see that coming.
Right.
Didn't see that coming. Oh yeah! We found it! Make a note of the location.
Да слезь, я хочу...
Another one down.
Если бы у нас еще две где-то. Давайте подлечимся. Это мы были. Не понимаю, тогда еще. Ага, вот последний нет. Не оно. Вот там последняя. Да, просто пенек.
Let's dance. That guy said there were 5 carts in total, so that should be all of them. Let's get back.
Отлично. А теперь пойдем, козочка, тебя попробуем порадовать. Для тебя нам надо другой 40 уровень. Отслеживать. Так сказать, попробуем. Серьезно? Так, а сколько у вас тут? Вот моя женщина.
Don't waste my time.
Ебать. А там было 49-го. Что-то 3 штуки, с ним почему-то было невозможно справиться. Удар подпрыгнул, отличненько. Да отстань ты, мне не надо.
It's nothing.
Отлично. Блин, кошка уже спит. Есть тут еще попрыгали. Ну, давайте отсюда и туда пойдем. Кстати, что здесь по цветам? Цветок сахарок немножко не то, что я ожидал. Удар, там надо приземляться. Так, попрыгнул, да? Ну, попробуем.
Let the show begin.
Вот, далеко идти не пришлось. Но, по идее, нектар у нас уже собран. Нет? Ладно, давайте смотреть пики каменных лесов и заоблачный предел. Ладно, давайте сюда соберем это и пойдем туда. Как у нас одна попрыгунья. Все что тебе по 3, ты просто их можешь через алхимию скрафтить.
Born of ice and frost.
Submit! Blood repays blood.
Let's dance. Hi.
Что, если ничего не выпало? Она где-то здесь. Теперь пойдем за цветами. Ну, кошка, ты понимаешь, так не выспишься у меня. Градация. Просто где их искать? Давайте хотя бы посмотрю еще, что искать. Диковин лию и белая цветочка. Что просто я их собрал, они еще здесь не выросли. Может быть, их там надо собирать. Может, наоборот, наверху. Вот сахарок. Мать.
Access denied. Huh? Let the show begin. Huh? Yeah. Hi. Hi. Huh. Hi. No touching. Yeah.
Давай, до свидания. Может, карту посмотреть? Так, давайте еще раз посмотрим название. Цветок синий. Так, ссылочка была на карту. Ладно, пока карта грузится. Пум-пум. Ага, все понял. Полезем потихонечку. Отдохни. Лезем дальше. Блин, удобно, конечно. Лапки прям куриные. Ой-ё. То есть все еще веселее, ладно. Потихонечку доберемся. Конечно, хотелось бы, чтобы не потихонечку, а побыстрее бы все это было. Так, кстати, у меня возникла идея. Я бы не сказал, что сильно что-то изменилось. Боже, если понимаешь, хочешь лечь поудобнее, вот у тебя есть стульчик рядом специально тебя стоит. Можно на стол залезть. Я пойду, когда на диван, но я не нужен буду. И нужен только тогда, когда здесь на компьютере. Так, вот где-то. Нет. Может быть, там по карте она находится. Видимо, тут уже был собрано раньше.
Even if an antique is priceless, the happiness it brings lasts for only the moment that you obtain it.
Еще 3. Тут ладно, что ж. Мать, ну не хочу, ребята, с вами связываться, а. Наверхушечка.
In a trade war, the perfect hunter leaves no trace.
Так что ли получается?
Hey.
Так, один. Может, давай-то что-то по-другому, да? Вот так вот. Во. Куда мне же будет, да? Надеюсь. Да. Теперь нам туда. Нет. Вот я вижу куда. Теперь у нас... Ой.
We should look for a new investment. Mora doesn't grow on trees.
Раз я здесь, пойдем тогда туда. Так, не факт, что это здесь. А тут, отлично. Ну и так, госпожа Коза. Боюсь, не придет это повышение врагов. О. Опанька. Не повысить. Все, пока хватит. Центру, да. Ну, у нас нет таких. Кроме путешественницы. Путешественница у нас вообще начнем с того, что анема. А Дендрон у нас, по-моему, ни одного персонажа нет, да. Да. А теперь давайте пойдем по сюжету дальше. А да, давайте еще глянем вообще, что происходит. Был сегодня. Значит, жив. Это хорошо. Туся. Да, вот что. Так, и нам надо... Блин, и пешком опять, да? Ну ладно, что делать. Ну, вот так вот тебе удобно будет, да? Весело. Может, я там персонаж какой-то. Не знаю, что это вот... Ой. Боже, корги. Ну, на корги похоже. Никаких восклицательных знаков. Не знаю. Что тут жесть будет? У нас чуть выше. Давайте-ка козу еще прокачаем. Ай, тут уже... Черт, будет еще и колку сходить. Да уж, чувствую, мне будет очень удобно там сражаться. А время уже заканчивать. Что такое прикольное. А, там дальше просто проход, а там что-то, ладно, посмотрим.
It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so, this is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right!
Ой.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Ладно, нет. Потом буду чахнуть.
Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way.
Вот он проявляет
Although
свое
I'm
лицо.
deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location. Don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort? Stopping the more immense, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
Ну, это как бы
As
очевидно
one
было,
of the
что
11
не
Fatui
делал нечисто.
harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have
Интересно,
skipped
если
that stage to
в живой
begin
жизни
with.
бы все так
But I'm
ходили в
willing to
такой
do as
подобной
the
одежде.
Tsaritsa deems fit.
А, это точно, это тело Архонта.
Either way, we now come to my favorite part, the battle.
Ой, нет, я не хочу схватку.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
Чё, вообще шикарно,
We
место
won't
красиво.
let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play a... Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway. Fighting talk, I love it. Now let's see you. This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Try this.
I can fix access denied!
Cowering
This is long
already?
overdue!
Swift and merciful. Spirit Blade, attack! You've made some progress.
Come on! We can do it!
Celestial Voyager! Careful now.
Беги.
Cowering already? One with my blade! Clear shot!
The victor is
No touch touching.
You've made some progress. Guess I should take you more seriously. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Go, Barber! I'll protect us.
No use hiding back there. Got you.
Да уходи в сторону, не стой!
Has everyone stopped singing?
Да уходи, блин!
All you do is run. I'll crush you.
Иди, блин!
The scourge of evil, Ermi.
Да, блин! Ну классно, нас всех персонажей покоцало, да? Ай, твою ж мать, а!
I can fix this.
Иди куда-то.
Raging tide.
Access denied.
Something else catch your eye? Gosh. All you do is run. I'll crush you. But how? You've got some skills. A touch of frost. This.
Как убежать твою мать от этого, а?
Swift and merciful.
Horn of ice and frost. We're way behind schedule. I'm just way out of practice.
All you do is...
Come on, focus. No touching.
Got you. No use hiding back there.
We're way behind schedule.
Right.
I can fix this.
Next on the agenda.
Вообще помню, как уйти. Так, где вас всех покормят?
From whence you came! I'll crush you!
Так, по-моему, еще одна фраза должна
Your
быть.
swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Просто как кошка не спит на коленях, это Тартага.
This is going to cost you!
Из живых у меня один персонаж только, да? Два.
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it!
You wait.
Да, блин. Переключаем другого персонажа, да? Мне говорят, иди нахрен.
Let the show begin.
Ходи, блин.
Let's dance.
Die here.
Да, блядь. Да блин, дай мне инвентарь как-то открыть, а? Игра. Ай, пиздец. А у нас никого не осталось, да?
This spells the end of the exorcism.
Ну, классно. Поиграли. Коза 60 уровня бесполезна. Ну, кошня просто. Давайте вот тут положу. Я буду в доме спать. Так, он... Сейчас, давайте гляну, что там вообще сделать.
Heart be pure, evil be erased, mind be purged, world be... I always forget that last part.
Так, у меня неумение, надо как с ним бороться.
I take my meals cold to quiet the spirit and calm my vital energies. Genshin infused water with ice is the most effective. Heart be pure, evil be erased, mind be purged, world be... I always forget that last part.
Отряда у меня против него нет.
I take my meals cold to quiet the spirit and calm my vital energies. Genshin infused water with ice is the most effective.
Так, я бы вместо козы тогда взял бы...
Leave it to me.
Так, давайте еще сделаем взносик. О, хрен-то надо идти пешком, а? Ой. Опять все эти ролики смотреть. Сорок 47 уровня, да. Мне 50-го, 60-го и результат.
Wow. It looked impressive enough. This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? Oh, so it's a trap, but even if we can't, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. Oh, right. It's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Quick! We have to go make...
Так, ясно. Как вообще еду можно открыть? Б, все. Сейчас опять все это бла-бла-бла.
You've already fulfilled your task.
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross. And you're... where should... If it weren't for that lovely little right... Stopping the Mora Mint.
So you've been planning to take...
As one of the... She will get that which she desires. I'm not asked the time for discussion and either way. The battle.
Battle? So you...
When Senor, instead of confronting you when she faces a worthy... But as for me...
We won't let what happened...
Oh, so besides, you could never defeat me. No. Fighting talk, This chance is hard to come by, so show me... So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Not cowering already. So quick to flee. One with my blade.
I'll protect us.
Not bad, not bad. Try this.
Да блин, двигайся, дура.
Celestial Voyager.
Go, Barbara, go!
Passable effort. How unbecoming. A clear shot. So quick to flee. Give up. You've made some progress. Not bad, not bad. Guess I should take you more seriously. Good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. All you do is run. Got you. Break! I'll crush you! But how?
Blood repays.
Let the show begin.
Something else catch your eye?
Ouchie.
Break! Got you.
I'll protect you.
Break! I'll crush you! Got you. Break! do is run.
Ох, типа дура.
Got you. Something else catch your eye? Got you.
Да, блин.
I'll crush you.
I'll break you.
Raging tide.
Must keep training.
Something else catch your eye? Break.
Ладя.
This. That. Spirit blink. Attack. But how? Got you. Break.
Not so hard. That's cheating.
Got you. One with my blade. I'll crush you. Got you. Got you. Break.
Ну, мать, уходи, не стой.
This.
Да уходи ты. Коза тупая, а.
Something else catch your eye?
Oh, go, Barbara, go!
Got you. Raging tide.
Уходи, блин, не стой.
I'll crush you. No use hiding back there.
Отлично.
Let the show begin. Oh no!
Something else?
Уходи, не стой на месте, ну уходи!
Got you.
Мать, а?
This. All you do is run.
Go, Baron Bunny!
Огонь, огонь против тебя помогает. Да.
Tired.
Так, ладно, первые две фазы
Not
как-то
bad.
придумал.
Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as
Да, это мы
you'll
уже
get.
все видели, блин. Ой. А, это в Ведьмаке было, да, что можно?
Didn't think you had that card hidden up
Не
your
хочу
sleeve.
это 20-й раз смотреть, а?
Playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should
Вот ты
know.
еще лежал, теперь говорит,
Infected.
съем тебя.
Well then, I'll be taking more access gnosis now. I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Чё, я эту игру просто удалю к чертям и больше никогда не буду заходить.
But this is going to cost you!
В такой нормальной игре кто-то пришел бы на помощь там по сюжету бы. Или еще что-то. Это за раз будем этот ролик смотреть.
La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Тут даже не знаю, кого использовать.
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it!
Ты не видишь, враг там твоего.
Rude.
Die here.
Go, Baron Bunny! Not so hard! Go, Bart, let's dance!
Ходи, блин, стоит на месте.
The victor has been decided.
Die here.
I'll remember that.
Forth, my blade. One with my blade. After all that training.
Bet you can't keep up with me. That's cheating. Must keep training.
Я не понимаю вообще, как это проходить.
Let the show begin. I don't know.
Уходить, она стоит, а?
Die here.
Ну уходи, твою мать. Здесь вообще прятаться. Уходи. Это 60, ладно, кого можем подлечить? Ну-ка. Так что это не сильно много, давайте вот. Уходи. Уходи. Уходи.
I'll race you there.
Так что будет более мелкое. Ну давай.
Die here.
Go, Baron Bunny.
Уходи, плетевца. Уходи, блин.
Let it rain. That's cheating. Get him.
Die here.
Your life is mine. You wait.
Есть, есть, вот есть.
Some you lose.
Look! Child's back to normal again.
Блин, время уже спать.
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too... And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you had no connection to the Gnosis. No matter where...
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in... But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle
Мне кажется,
against one
будет самый
another.
нелюбимый мой персонаж.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look one... In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had
Так
hoped
после
it
всего
would
ты с
never
ним еще
come
можно
to this,
разговаривать.
for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them!
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might, using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
Иди вон отсюда, нехороший ты человек. Твою мать, время спать, ну, игра.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on? Exhausted.
Я, если честно, тоже вымотался.
If chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It has...
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chi. Is the fighting over?
Это напоминает шамана. Как там его называют? Мультик этот дурацкий.
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
Ну да, то есть мы.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Chising, Millelith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
What? But all of you were supposed to be the guardians of Lilith! Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one...
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
Yep.
Действительно, вот реально тут, как говорят, смешно. Ну да тут сменить персонажей, а? Так чем остановиться, сменить персонажа, нет? Или полудохлыми группой?
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millelith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you. One wishes to witness.
No excuse for slacking.
Don't be a killjoy. I've only just begun.
Fourth, my plan.
I miscalculated.
Swift and merciful.
I see through you. You can't run. Well, neither can I.
Submit for judgment.
What is that?
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Stay right there.
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
hard. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy. That light from your body. It's like the time in Jillian Cars. Wow, it's Madame Pink's shockwave. This granny's really strong.
No excuse for slacking.
Swift and merciful.
I miscalculated.
Spirit Blade, attack!
With the blood of the Chelian, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Это время, за которое надо продержаться.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Get me. Just...
A touch of frost.
Don't get it.
From whence you came.
My duty.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak. In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Let me lose myself a little.
Yes. This is it. Looks like I went too far.
Swift and merciful.
Get me.
Submit for judgment.
This isn't good.
Let me use my...
Growing with my blade. From whence you came.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Это еще кто был?
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
Ох, что простенький дворец. Яху!
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be
Что?
difficult.
Еще
But
не
the
все?
Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade.
То есть тогда во время битвы богов его убить не смогли, а сейчас почему-то другие архонты, божества. А сейчас его смогли. Ну. Странно. А еще... Что вообще за ерунда? Как давно у меня стрим не работает?
The effects of the sigil of permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me,
Ладно,
such
я, может быть,
cooperation
предположил
and
бы, что у меня
sacrifice
идет
deserves at
трансляция,
least
да?
some
Почему у меня пишет
recognition,
бот, что
don't you
трансляция
agree?
пошла. Стрим идет. Стрим идет. Все это самое, ну. Я не понимаю, что случилось-то.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But...
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearn to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing...
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern
Что,
ride.
праздники морских фонарей бывают?
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
А?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection, but it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place.
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the conqueror of demons means. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you human, fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further.
Обязательно все это смотреть. Не люблю всех этих совещаний.
But how will we ensure that the Liyue Chising will not simply exploit their power once we depart?
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're
Да, мой
forgetting
чайник забыли.
Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own, so Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death? Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhang Li's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Давайте поменяем отряд.
Time to begin work?
Сошедший с рельсов. Так, чудесов света невыполненных, кажется, стало еще больше. Давайте сюда. Оттуда спикируем. А там корабля, я не знаю, был, не был. Я не видел. Может, просто игра так далеко не прорисовывала. Порушится.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng funeral parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting, we had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
Смотрите, мы еще не выполнили, мы еще это, блин, не закрыли. Твою ж дивизию, а? А надо было вот так будет сделать, нет? Теточка, что там мелочиться-то?
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Кто там, Нингуан, что ли?
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
No, don't let her get to you! You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements, and our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle. So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that 2 of the Harbingers are here.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward.
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a
Это я с
Fatui
самого
Harbinger.
начала знал.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but
Я
I
вас
never had
обманул, не держу
anything
на вас
against you
зла.
personally.
Пипец.
Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that
тут он
little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis...
What in the world talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is...
Такие глаза у Паймон.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio? No, wait! That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsarits.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky and all of Lyra goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers. I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself,
Oh, Zhongli.
but as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. That's right, which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to... Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. They seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all!
Ha! On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo Archon, Liyue, would never have been able—
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapolyarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Tsaritsa.
Ah, fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Это как бы не мое дело.
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair
Что-то
trade.
другой ответ на вопрос
Everyone has
выбрал.
no idea what...
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
So Zhongli, what sort of contract did...
One of the clauses of our contract will...
You're so...
Квест. Покиньте банк.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
И опять там будет болтовня, да, на полчаса.
In a trade war, the perfect hunter leaves no trace.
Давайте это уже дальше завтра. Я не знаю, насколько это еще будет.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one in the...
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yeah, I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to...
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there look...
Здоровяк, ладно, работник верфи.
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means... So Rex Lapis is really... Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear... There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank.
The Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
Hear ye all! The Chising's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, gods and Adepti live glorious lives. But both light and shadow have rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said. So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the moon? Could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But, did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh.
Собирать идти туда.
Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing.
Скорее всего, коза и коза.
Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young.
So young. So young.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see... Name your price.
Whoa!
Чайник.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
$111. Красивая цифра. 111 достижений выполнено. Что от меня требует?
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made.
Why, you... Were you if you were looking for someone...
The cleanup of the premises, managing the crowds as they exit, making an account of the rite? There's much...
Странно принятие у Чжун. Странная церемония. Эй. Чуть подмочил репутацию.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right, if the two of you can spare the time.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you...
You're right. I do like the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rule. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must...
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who...
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also... The Archon Morax could never experience life as... I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you. That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, yes, the nation has been closed by order of its deity, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Right?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, this is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed...
That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun...
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessing?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because...
Whoa!
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that 7 ideals for 7 gods. All right then. Was there anything else you... that said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident, I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing made their announcement...
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Qixing from defeating the ancient god. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's All right then. Was there anything else? The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing... Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that... Could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing... All right then. Was there anything else you wished?
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your Gnosis, what's going to happen since Morax is dead? Are they all just gonna disappear? Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time. So
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora! The world is coming to an end!
yes, this is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liyue Qixing to debate.
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
Oh, a private fund. This does seem like a good, logical, common-sense idea. It's a shame.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time. All right, then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well, then. I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation.
Ура! Панька еще. Нет. Нет. Так, нам далеко, да. Хотя не очень.
Children, come,
Ой, нет, там еще надолго.
You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Liyue Harbor already. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But when you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds. That simply won't do. Especially since, fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy. Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
So, in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, but that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have...
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to... What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find... Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies. And if you were lucky enough... But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner, since even more difficult to find is smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock. In any case, smaragdus jadeite is an adepti treasure, and the adeptal power within is not... Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Well, since you're an adeptus, Granny, the
Yes. I suppose she does.
She counts? How come there are so many adepti in Liyue?
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few...
I'm back, Granny.
Так, пока не знаю, кто это.
Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Ah, allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yanfei. Yanfei, I believe you've already heard of the traveler and her traveling companion.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. Before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the chiefs. A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yanfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention.
All right, Yanfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. I do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment. You'll have to excuse Yanfei. She's always been like this. Ever the talk.
Paimon was gonna ask the same question.
An adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny.
Well, that's a bit casual for an adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts?
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis, and that he was fine with it. Even contribute. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most...
Is that so? Yanfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go. But, hold on a moment.
Whoa, that's a really thick book. What kind of things do you write in there?
Commercial consultancy. Or Snezhnaya. Ah, found him.
Снежная, так странно звучит.
Krusel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that... So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some... Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in...
Wow! An adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring... Best we be a little more...
Все, это уже не сегодня. Так, а что здесь еще?
Everything's ready. Let's go. Hello, nice.
Якунинки. А. Так, теперь одно дело. Попробуем. Так. Ладно, я думаю, надо будет план выполнить. Надо будет выполнить задание с чайником. И после этого идти на пробовать на повышение, возвышение. Там, может, это можно быстренько туда-сюда. Обратно смотаться и без проблем. Ну, он рядом, но... Там, по-моему, будет еще туда побегать, сюда побегать и все остальное. Все. Поэтому всем счастливо, всем спасибо, всем пока.